Hey guys, it's philzeroyt here, and we are back with another video on The Warning, the three goddesses of rock. Oh, I had a question. So I was going through the comments in my other Warning videos, and why do some of you call the Warning girls las wawas? Is it like a wah wee wah type situation? Anyone get that? Wah wee wah, king in the castle, I have a chair, you do this, you do... Whatever. So today we are checking out Choke. Choking out Check. I got my tickets to see them in October, by the way. If anyone's going to the Vancouver show, drinks on me. I think I'm going to the Brooklyn show in September too. So I've still only heard 4 of their songs because I've been trying to save them to make more videos. But the shows are coming up soon, so I need to figure something out. Okay, let's talk more rock. Let's get it.
I won't say goodbye in the end.
Okay.
It won't matter at all. I'm so...
Whoa. Whoa, Ellie has light up frets on her bass. Wait, how many strings is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't know she plays a 5 string.
I won't say goodbye in the end. It won't matter at all. I'm sure.
Okay. Wait, is this a pre-chorus? Wait, where's the verse? Hold on. Did I miss something? Or was that the verse? No, that was for sure a pre-chorus build if I ever heard one. Wait, did I click something? Okay, I'm playing from the beginning and I'm not touching my mouse.
I won't say goodbye.
Okay, intro.
In the end, it won't matter at all. I'm sure.
The juicy guitar riff. This has to be a pre-chorus. Okay, we're skipping verse 1. Don't want it. Okay, DANY. I see you. Go off. Okay, first it went intro, pre-chorus, chorus, which is interesting. Unless they count the intro as a verse. No, but there was a music break there. Wonder why they do that. Maybe something else will happen later on in the song? Or maybe they just felt like it. That's cool, didn't want the verse anyway. But this chorus, I paused here because I hear what she's doing, I know what she's doing, and I love it. Was that it? Okay, DANY, I see ya. Okay, I'm gonna nerd out on vocals now because I know what DANY's doing and I'm here for it. So there's a lot more going on here than it seems, and I'm gonna reveal all the vocal secrets. Singers out there are gonna hate me for this, but I don't care. Sue me. So being able to sing a melody like this is like kind of the mark of a trained singer. Not that there was any doubt that the Warning Girls are obviously trained, but as someone who studied vocals, like this melody does something that I can hear right away. So your voice is divided into 3 sections. You've got your chest voice, your mix voice, and your head voice. And as you ascend in notes, you're also ascending from your chest voice to your mix voice to your head voice. And just between these sections, like just as you're getting from chest into mix, or just as you're getting from mix into head, your voice naturally wants to break at these points. We call these the bridge notes or the transition notes. So if I were to demonstrate that break in my male tenor range using this song, wait, what were the words? So in my vocal range, it would be... Let me drown. So you hear how there's like a disconnect there when I flipped into falsetto? And when you train with a vocal coach, one of like your first goals, I guess you can say, is to smooth out these transitions. Drown. So you go from that to drown. So the goal is to be able to go from chest to mix to head. And you want to be able to move up and down these sections without those breaks or those disconnects. So why'd I talk about this? I brought this up because this chorus melody does exactly what I was just talking about. It runs through all 3 sections of her voice with none of that flipping or breaking that I mentioned. So DANY is, I think, an alto, or is she a mezzo? Let's listen again. I'm pretty sure she's an alto. So if I'm a tenor, my head voice is about here. So her voice as an alto would be about 5 notes apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's the exact note. So I'm pretty sure she's a true alto. So this chorus runs through all 3 sections of her voice, which she sings perfectly. This is how you flex your vocal skills. I think a lot of people think that just singing high notes is hard, because I think it sounds more like in your face, but like, but that's not what's hard about singing. The hard part is going through the different sections of your voice without that flipping or breaking between the sections. It's not the high note itself that's hard, it's like the movement that's like exponentially harder. Here, my voice isn't warmed up, but I'll sound bad for you guys to demonstrate. Easy. Easy. But if I put them together, that's the actual hard part. Okay, last interruption, I promise. Maybe. Did she sing overpriced? Because that's a good lyric. You don't hear that word much. Yeah, DANY. Go on.
Let me dive in, sinking deeper, push my head, jump me till I drown.
Woo!
Drifting out of trust, slipping down my throat into my lungs.
I don't know if you guys saw, but I teared up at that. No, I didn't. You did. Shut up. You know when a part of a song just like hits you the perfect way? Like everything you want to hear just happens all at once in like this beautiful, harmonious package. It hits different, as the kids say. This second verse is so tasteful. Oh my god.
Drifting out of trust, slipping down my throat into my lungs. It's cold, but this is where I'll stay. Comfortably pain. Weigh your tears like two.
Oh my god, that's good. This verse too is like a complete composition flex. I'm gonna try to break this down, but god, that was beautiful. Maybe this is why they didn't have a first verse. They didn't need it because the second verse was so fire. So I'm a big fan of negative space in music, like leaving enough room for all the elements to breathe and to shine. Cause there's kind of like this obsession in modern music where artists are trying to cram so much into a song when it doesn't need it. Sometimes less is more. Like, you don't need to fill every single note at every opportunity. Just leave it empty every now and then. So in classic rock, they actually use negative space really well, which actually makes a lot of sense now, seeing as The Warning draws such a heavy influence from that. But let's listen again. So the chorus sounds really full, which is cool, but listen to this.
Drifting out of trust, slipping down my throat into my lungs.
Ooh.
It's cold, but this is where I'll stay.
So they're using a composing technique called call and answer. And this is where the elements are kind of like trading off the spotlight. They're going back and forth, kind of like they're talking to each other. I'm not on drugs. So here, the guitar goes bat, bat, the bass goes doo-doo, doo-doo, and the snare goes snap. And you get like this spacious, kind of airy, like this immersive effect.
Drifting out of
Doo-doo, doo-doo, pop. Bat, bat, doo-doo, doo-doo, pop. Okay, now I'll play it again without my annoying voice. Let's see if you can feel that kind of like immersive effect you get.
Drifting out of trust, slipping down my throat into my lungs. It's cold, but this is where I'll stay. Comfortably pain. Weigh your tears like jewelry. That voice is overpriced, but art is at its high. Let me don't cry. Just let me
Go off, Danny!
Let me dive in, sinking deeper, push my head, drop me till I drown. I couldn't see every day on my home. Breathe in, breathe out.
Okay, Allie.
I keep on bleeding to hang up my will. I wish I would just say.
Allie?
Let me
Allie? Allie?
Let me dive in, sinking deeper, push my head, drop me till I drown. Let me drown. Let me drown.
Danny?
Let me
How?
dive in, sinking deeper, push my head, drop me till I drown.
Woo! So this is how you write and perform a f***ing rock song. Holy sh**. So this is my new favorite song from them. I just said that on my last video on them. Like, the second verse was so juicy and tasteful. And then Ali showing up on the mic and DANY's vocals and Pow's harmonies. Like, this is the best I've heard DANY's voice so far, hands down. God, her voice was incredible here. And I know I've been mainly gushing over Pow in my other warning videos, but this is DANY's song. I don't even care. God, all three of them. This was so well put together, holy sh**. Dude, that second verse, that was like the best thing I've heard in a long time. And I'm gonna be honest, like at the beginning I was kind of like, okay, I don't know what's gonna happen yet, there's no verse 1, but let's see how this goes. And then it just kept getting better and better, and I mean, you guys saw me. And I'm also starting to figure out, like, their thing. Like, yeah, their music's kind of like this Frankenstein of, like, different types of rock, leaning more towards classic rock or hard rock. And I've said this before, but, like, they use a lot of classic rock elements and techniques, but they're translating it into, like, a more modern sound. And then from, like, a songwriting standpoint, they're using more, like, modern and current composition techniques, like a lot of this foreshadowing, motif, callback stuff, or, like, the second verse switch-ups, or, like, how all their songs seem to, like, crescendo in intensity. And these are all kind of, like, newer things. Because when you look at a lot of rock bands from, like, the 80s, a lot of those songs were usually like more straightforward, and all the moments of the song usually stay pretty contained. Like after the first minute or so of the song, you kind of know how the rest of the song's gonna go. And I don't mean that in a bad way, like not every song needs all these acrobatics in it, and like everything else, genres evolve over time too. But in today's rock music, there's way more of these dynamics, and the song usually continues building after the first chorus, and then you get like this big epic crescendo effect near the end of the song. And the warning really has that formula dialed in. They use just enough classic rock elements to like give it that good old rock and roll sound, and they're using just enough modern elements without it sounding too abstract or like progressive. Like, I don't know if they're thinking about all of this when they're writing their songs, but who cares? This is how it comes out in the wash, and they make good sounding music, and that's all that matters. So if you made it all the way here, thanks so much. I think this video was a long one. Well, I don't know how much I'm gonna chop off, but it felt long. So if you like this kind of video, please consider subscribing. It really does help me out. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video! Ha
Let me dive in, sinking deeper, push my head, drop me till I drop.
So what I love about this is DANY just sends it. Like, she doesn't care. Ready for all the secrets and tricks that singers do? I know singers and songwriters are gonna get mad at me for this, but I don't care. So, songwriting trick. Some writers, when they're writing melodies, they'll purposely skip over those vocal bridge notes to make it easier to sing. Or sometimes they'll transpose the entire song down just so the singer only has to cross one bridge instead of two. And singing tricks. So when a singer has to sing a line like this live, here's some tricks you might see. So they might point the mic at the crowd so they don't have to sing it. And trick number 2, let's see if you can hear the difference. Drown. So they'll chop up the line and just punch in at those notes in order to skip the bridge notes. So instead of having all the notes linked, legato and music nerd, they'll sometimes just punch in at the next note so they don't have to risk cracking at those bridge notes. Trick number 3. Drown. They'll change the melody completely or just sing like the lower harmony notes. Trick number 4. Let me drown. They'll flip on purpose to make it seem like a style thing. Trick number 5. Drown. They'll just tune the whole song down to avoid the bridge notes. So next time you watch a live performance, see how many of these tricks the singer's using. Well, this was fun. It was nice knowing ya. I'm gonna get canceled by all the singers now. Okay, but on a serious note, I won't say that these tricks are bad. Because if you're on tour and you're performing every night, you need to be able to give your voice a break and like cut a few corners here and there. So take that however you want, I guess. But having said all that, my girl DANY here is like, I don't give a fuck about any of that. I'm gonna write the melody how I want to write it, and I'm gonna sing it how it's meant to be sung. I don't care, and I'm just gonna send it. And that's the attitude that's missing from rock music today. Everyone's like scared to sound bad these days, so they water down their songs when they play it live. But like, rock's supposed to be fun and dangerous and edgy, and like, who cares? Just enjoy the damn show. So all this is to say that I really respect these girls for just sending it. Like, they don't hold back, they just go for it every time. And from what I've heard so far, they don't miss.